Good morning, gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back to the second annual suffering contest of Roblox Greenville. Last year we had this, then this, and in 2025 we have this. In this video, you basically see me, suffer. Basically, in this video, every time I crash, the steering gets more sensitive. At the start, the steering is gonna be like on the Titanic. You know, when you start turning, it doesn't stop turning. It just turns and turns and turns and turns. But at the end of the video, it's just gonna be, you know, if I breathe a bit too hard, I'm gonna end up in the wall. It wouldn't be a regular carboi video if we didn't use a, you know, car. Now, you're probably wondering, what car are we gonna use? Great question. Of course, we're gonna use the absolute elegant, beautiful Toyota Holden HSV GT SR W1. This thing is sick. To make my day worse, you know, it already has some minor modifications. Drift tires so I can hit the family of 4 smooth as possible. No traction control or ABS because I already gave up on life, so why not make it worse? Steering angle, I cranked it up to the moon. Steer decay, absolutely nothing. Brake bias, make it absolute dog. And here is the creation I've just made with the, I don't know how much horsepower, but I know it's quick. 200 miles per hour quick. It's fast. Gentlemen, welcome on board of the RMS Titanic. The wheel steering is at 2700 degrees, so it takes like 3 to 5 business days to completely turn, but this is gonna be absolute cinema. Let me show you how long it takes, right? Alright, and keep in mind I'm using both hands, right? Both hands are being used. This is why I don't play in public servers. You see these type of creatures. God. Also keep in mind this thing has a lot of horsepower and doesn't have traction control and has drift tires and no steer decay. So I want to move. Is the brake? All right, there we go. Not too bad. Oh god. Oh yeah, might have forgotten to tell you, the brake bias is absolute
very bad.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, you know, that wasn't a crash because I was testing it out. The next crash we will count, but for now we're completely fine. And that wasn't a crash. This thing has too much power, I just realized, and it doesn't turn. That wasn't a crash either, so shut up. All right, now we have to lock in because it's getting kind of stupid at this point, but I'll try to throttle control it and then let's just see what happens. Oh god, it's like actually turning a ship. Oh shh. Keep in mind I am playing on a wheel, so that is some information. Now it went from 2700 to 2000, so as you guys see, not as long as before, so we've shaved maybe a second off, you know. I feel like this is the steering degrees most trucks use. Why is this? As this is my channel, I can decide if it's a crash or not, and I'm gonna say that's not a crash. I won't count it as a crash. Again, it's my channel and he hit me. I love how we're like 5 minutes into the video and we haven't barely left the dealership. So this is gonna be a very interesting video. Stop! You son of a... We have so many special animals in this server. Like, oh, stop. Alright, like I was saying, this is pretty easy to drive if you're just going straight. But let's say I want to turn right. I kid you not, I was trying to turn that way, but the car went this way because the brake bias, like I told you, is absolute. Alright, to be fair, now we're gonna actually lock in for what? The 15th time. If you're going around a smooth, you know, corner, it's not that bad, but when it comes to... Alright, after witnessing that horrible experience, we're back on the road with 1600 degrees. We are getting close to that normal range. It's already raining. Alright, with rain, this is gonna, you know, if you don't know how rain works, it just stops the grip of the car. So I feel like it would be interesting to turn into here. What if I don't use the brakes too much? I would just, you know, barely. If you just do barely brakes, we have to smoothly and lightly tap the brakes so we don't, you know. Alright, let's try to pull into 6 houses without. Now we're at 1080 degrees. This is the I think the normal degrees for most cars in real life and even in BeamNG. So I don't have to do a workout every time I steer the car anymore, which is great, and this fence is actually pissing me off. Right, downhill and the car with like 600 horsepower. What can go wrong, really? If we just really try hard it, we can do it. But for the most part, it feels okay. For the most part, it does feel fine. 20 miles per hour, pretty easy to do. Why not make our lives even harder and we go on the dirt? So dirt, drift tires. My computer just crashed. Like I was saying, dirt, drift tires, and rain. So like I'm sitting very like, what's it called? Like a grandpa, you know what I mean? So it's very, I could swear I was not pressing the gas. It just accelerated by itself. I swear. Alright, gentlemen. I swapped in all-wheel drive this time. We still have drift tires and this dampening is absolutely horrible. Whatever. The reason I swapped in all-wheel drive is because this video is called Every Time I Crash the Steering Gets Sensitive and not watching Carboi crash every 30 seconds. So you know what? I just put in all-wheel drive, but it's still horrible. It's not like it's better. I mean, it's way better. Okay, maybe it's way too better. Okay, it's good. Right now we're at a 720 degrees, and this means, all right, now as you guys see, lock to lock. So I can do with one hand motion, well, not one hand motion. I can do with two hands, one motion. We're also in a new server, so new server, new me. So let's just see how this goes. And as you guys see, it's not spinning out this time. I think brakes will still cause us to... I think the steering isn't the main factor why we're crashing. It's the brakes, because that brake bias, what I did is just horrible. 700 degrees, it's alright. Actually, I prefer this over the other ones. Not in BeamNG though. BeamNG, you have to keep it realistic. These brakes! Alright, they're horrible. But yeah, 700 degrees, 720 degrees is most hypercar territory. As you guys see, this is not a hypercar. It's a family car with a lot of power. So hello, just a quick reminder that you need to subscribe to the Carboi YouTube channel. Why not do it? It won't get you anything, but it just gets me money, views. Also like the video, like it, just do it. Guys, welcome back. We're here with 360 degrees. This is full lock and this is full lock, so I can do it one hand motion, so it's easy. All right guys, we're slowly entering the red zone, or the dead zone, some might say. The next one is 100 degrees. So that means basically, even if like slight wind or if I breathe a bit too hard, we're gonna just go straight into there. The wheel is gonna be absolutely horrible. It's gonna be very, 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 very sensitive. 100 degrees is basically like nothing. Pretty hard to keep the car straight, because when I go left, I try to go right, and when I try to go right, I try to go left. We're not gonna count that. I have to make the video somehow longer. Now, driving with, you know, like in these type of neighborhoods, it's gonna be a bit harder. As I was saying before I got brutally, you know, interrupt. Why did the wheel just disconnect? What? As I was saying before I got secondly brutally interrupted, this is not ideal for these type of neighborhood situations. Sure, if you're on a track and if you're a professional driver, this will be nice. I'm not either of those, so right, I'm already bored of this, so why not quote unquote speed the process up a little bit. Right, this guy's trying to gang up on me because I didn't do anything. Stop. All right, good boy. Gentlemen, welcome to the spawn again, where we first met. But we have 100 degrees now, as you guys see. 100, no, not 100, 90, I'm sorry, 90 degrees. And we actually have racing slicks. You might be wondering why the rear tires are still drift tires, the fronts are racing slicks. So let's say I'm going around the corner, you're gonna immensely grip. As you guys see, they have so much grip, so you know what I mean, just a lot of grip. And this also happened. All right, let's say I'm going 40, right? And I just want to steer. As you guys see, it's horrible. All right, now we have two hands on the wheels, and I have to do this so the car stays stable. All right, this is impossible to drive on because as you guys see, when I go a little bit left, I try to go right, but I have nothing on the wheel, right? I will just touch it with my fingertips. the car moves to the other lanes. Very bad. And every time I go right, I try to go left. As you guys see, let's see, I go left. Yeah, it's fun. If you want me to do, I don't know, a race with it, with the boys, of course. 300 likes, I'll do it. Maybe. Not. Congratulations, you've made it to the end of the video. Like and subscribe. Share this video if you want to. I'll see you guys in the next one. Good night.